I have decided that while I'm waiting on the wood filler to dry on the countertops, I'm going to move on to the next section of the pantry, which is to use the IKEA hack of Billy Bookcases to build out the shelving in here. So I realized I didn't want to have to deal with the staining job like I had issues with the last round. I really don't like staining. I don't know why I even tried, but hey, do what you gotta do. But the goal is to basically have an L-shaped cabinet. Now, IKEA doesn't really do true L-shaped cabinets. Not a lot of places really do. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to make it work with a couple ideas. So either probably using pocket holes or something along those lines to help connect two bookcases together. So I got like a 31 inch wide bookcase that would fit on either wall. So on that one, and along there. And then I also will have like a 15 inch that will connect the two, either using pocket holes or something along those lines. So this is all just a test to make sure that it fits perfectly in that corner. Because again, IKEA does L shape, but then they just leave like a gap in the back. And I'm really trying not to do that. The floor protectant is out. Let's go. All right, the first bookcase has been built, and I really want to get a sense for how it would feel first, just to make sure that my thoughts about how I'm going to add that L shape is going to work. So I have a few ideas, but before I get there, I want to test to see what it's like with the extension on the top because I do have an additional piece that I got for the top there. So I want to see if it'll be possible to drill it or if there's space for it because I'm a little nervous that it's kind of tall. All right, so I have just a little bit of room to be able to attach the top of the cabinet to the wall to hopefully prevent it from tipping over. So the L bracket is supposed to fit somewhere in here. As you can see, it's a very, very tight space. So I'm trying to think of creative ways that maybe I can attach a bracket before I put it up. But again, I don't have too much wiggle room to fit that on top. And then also make sure that there is, I marked out my stud spots just to make sure I can get those in. But I want to make sure that those are actually the case because again, I've never really had luck with finding the proper studs. But maybe I might be able to fit a drill in here. We'll see. All right, so I have constructed most of this 15-inch wide cabinet, and I'm gonna probably use these pegs to attach it to the bookcase that's standing. So I initially thought pocket holes and other things could work, but I'm gonna try not to over-engineer this and see if I can pre-drill holes that the pegs would fit into that I can attach it to then make that L shape bookcase. And I realized if I'm, worried about security or like the weight of it, maybe I could also drill some holes on the bookcase that those metal pieces would fit through so that there's just some additional security in terms of balance. So this is just a concept, it's a thought. We'll see how it goes. I've lined up the pegs and next steps is to mark them out so that I can drill the holes for where they need to be. I also went ahead and pre-drilled for those metal pieces that's supposed to attach to the other side of the bookcase. So that can add some additional security. So I've done it all the way across the top and we'll attach and see if it goes. It took some trial and error and a few other holes, but I was finally able to connect everything together. So here's the L shaped. For anyone who wants to do this in the future, just make sure that you cut a little bit more room with the backer board that comes with the 15-inch, just so you can get it a little bit closer. But again, this, I don't think it bothers me right now. We'll see if I can sleep with this and live with this. But there's the L shape. IKEA, take note. This is what an L shape looks like.